Hey, it's Carrie, and I'm here in the kitchen because it's Valentine's Day, so it's time to do something awesome for my loved ones. Of course, I'm not going to do cookies because that's been so overdone. No, I'm going to do what really talks to the heart, and that's something to do with bacon. Now, you're going to need a few things to get started. We need cheap craft store roses. You need an opaque vase, mainly because the stems from our craft roses aren't really that pretty. We want to hide them. Bacon, a mini muffin tin, and of course this is Valentine's Day, so we're going to need some chocolate. So you're going to need some kind of melting chocolate and a microwave safe bowl. Now you can do as many bacon roses as you want to, but I'm only going to do a half dozen because I love my family with all my heart and I don't want to clog their heart with too much cholesterol. So we just count it out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm so good at counting. And just going to roll them up. And we want to just roll it into a tight spiral. Should look like this. And then just stick it right into the tin. Easy enough. Make sure that after you roll them that you put the white side, which is the fat side, down into the pan. Because we want these to be red roses, not white roses. See? Not pretty. Pretty. Ugh. Touching this bacon is kind of grody, I'm not going to lie. So through the magic of video, I have all of our roses ready to go, and now we just put them in the oven at 400 degrees. So now it's time to deconstruct the craft rose, which if you're having some angst is kind of fun. We're just going to pop the heads right off. So you just grab this and pull it off, and what you should be left with is a little stem that we can put our bacon on, and then we want to leave this green part because that's going to go around the bacon rose and it should look real. I kind of hate to throw away all these roses. It feels wasteful. However, I'm not really sure what you do with them. Maybe you could make one of those crowns for a music festival. Just stick them in your hair. Totally cool. Now that you've been toiling away in the kitchen trying to make Valentines for others, it's time to give yourself a Valentine. So go get out your iPad and you can read some paste articles while you wait for your bacon roses to cook. So my bacon is done, and I'm just going to put them right here. They look great, but I'm getting out some paper towels so that we can blot some of the grease off. And these do leave like a puddle of grease. That's okay. It's in the pan and not in you. And as you can see, we have little rose buds, but you want to let these cool completely before we dip them in the chocolate. That way that they don't melt each other. We want it to set hard. So while the bacon cools, it's time to melt our chocolate, which is so easy. Look at this. Ta-da! And put it in the microwave. Now if you're anti-microwave, which I know some people are, you can put this over a pot with some hot water in it and boil the water and then mix this slowly on top. Or you can do the cheater's way, which is my way, and just put it right in the microwave for 30-second increments. So I'm going to pop this in and then we'll stir it and see what happens. And so there you have it, melted chocolate all ready to go. And while some people would dip strawberries in this, we're doing something even better by dipping bacon in it. I wonder who first thought of that we should put the world's most delicious food, bacon, and then we should dip it into chocolate, our other favorite food. Whoever did it was the Einstein of Valentine's cooking. So now that my roses are cooled, it's time to dip them in chocolate, let that set, and then the roses are going to be ready. Dipping them in, and I'm only going about 1/4 of the way up because I don't want them to get too chocolatey, and they want to look like a rose at the top. Now ordinarily I would just reuse this chocolate, but today I don't think I will. I don't think you reuse meat chocolate. Alright, so I'm going to let those set, clean this up, and then we're just going to assemble and be good to go. So it's time to assemble, and I'm super excited because I think this is actually going to be a pin win. So we've got our stems right here, and I'm just going to push this green part down a little bit so that when I put the rose on, I'll just pull this back up. It'll be easy. I'm just going to grab our rose, looks perfect, and impale it through the chocolate. Look at that! Will you accept this rose? I think this is what the bachelors should start using instead of those other roses. Girls can't eat those. They need this bacon to soak up all that alcohol they're drinking. I'm going to bend my rose like this and just stick it in this pot because it's opaque and no one can see it. So we're tricking people, and it's okay. And I'm just going to keep doing this until we have a beautiful bouquet. And there we go. A bouquet of roses that doesn't smell floral but still smells delicious. It's cheap. It's easy, it didn't take a lot of time, and it looks really impressive. I think these are good for a teacher, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a kid, your mom, anybody. These are going to be amazing. You're going to be the star of whatever party you bring these to. So now you can enjoy Valentine's Day the way nature intended it, with a beautiful chocolate-covered bacon rose.